Ah, damn.
Once again, it's on. Welcome back to another great episode of the Better Than Sex Exposed podcast. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
And this is your hungry ass Pharaoh King.
Dumbass, that's what you are. Tim Dog from Be More Careful. How you doing?
Shout out to Orlando, enjoying the better weather down here in Florida.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back once again. And if this is your first time ever checking us out, this is how we always start our podcast off. We always got to ask the brothers, how was their day? Pharaoh, since you're hungry, how was your day, my brother?
Hey, man, look, man. Hey, since this Ramadan thing, you know, brother's been trying to sleep off the last couple hours so he don't feel too hungry. I wake up to not a damn thing on the stove. So I ended my day hungry as hell, and I'm hungry on this podcast talking to y'all. And I gotta make my little menu so my son go get us some Subway or something. Yeah, I don't know.
I got you,
I
man.
don't know how to make it.
That'd
man.
be a salad, not like the spaghetti I'm eating. It's good shit.
How it was when you was young and you was hungry and your parents would tell you, go lay down, go to sleep. You won't be hungry. You go to sleep.
That's what I did, but I had to wake up though. You still wake up hungry. Shit.
Wake up hungry.
Hold on, you say you're gonna go to Subway? What you giving
No,
in?
to my son. I'm gonna give him my he said because he hasn't eaten either, so he's like, Dad, I go to Subway. I was like, cool, man. Let me text you my stuff. So, but we usually get like a Italiano type thing, but I just do turkey Italiano, but that still has like pepperoni and stuff. So I gotta find another sandwich that doesn't have pork in it.
Yeah, I got you.
Just eat the turkey.
Yeah.
Right, there's the turkey and bread. That's all I'm be eating.
There you go. Hey,
Shout out, man. How was your day, man?
Man, I can't call it, brother. Just here trying to make it through the day, man. This little grandbaby of mine walking and everything now, bro.
Hey, that's a good
I
thing.
didn't know she ain't
Wait
even
till
a
they
year
start
yet,
talking.
bro. And my daggone house, let me tell you, there is toys, blocks, bro. Stepping on a Lego ain't nothing like a daggone grandbaby running around thinking they could get away with everything. And my wife just let her do it. I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Tell a man on the street.
Hell
tell
yeah.
him, you gotta get used to it.
Y'all don't get used to it because, like I say, when my grandkids come to see me, they be in my man cave. Like a tornado go through that bitch. Man. Like, God damn.
Just say, get used to it.
Yeah, get used to it. Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Made
It's
it be going
crazy.
through your shit, man. But yeah. Tim Dog, man, how was your day, my brother?
Man, my day was exciting. Started out with some physical therapy and brother doing some happy feet on my toes. I was like, oh shit,
somebody
get
touched
my
your
balance and shit running. So it was a good therapy session. It was
God. Somebody
stressful,
mess
but
with your toes. That daggone dude needs daggone therapy.
Yeah.
Hey, do your
You know
toes
what?
curl up like your fingers?
I didn't say toes curl up. I said I was toeing on my toes. You're deaf, blind, hungry.
Hey,
mother-
yeah.
My bad, man.
You
I
just make your
misinterpreted
toes
what
go
you
curl like
talking
your
about.
hands.
My bad.
No, but y'all know I'm trying to be able to run. Muscles are developing, they're getting stronger and everything. First thing I had to work on was balance. I mean, bro, my ass would trip on the carpet and fall down.
But
Yeah.
I believe you. I believe
And
you.
I ain't even got no carpet. So
Yeah. We glad to hear that
Hey,
you still
man,
doing
At least
your
listen, not to shut y'all, but my right knee, because I can't bend it. After the second surgery, the orthopedic doctor messed up how he put my ACL in. So instead of it going from your tibia to the back of your femur, it kind of goes vertical. So it impinges on my meniscus. So they had to go in and clean all that out so I can get more flexion. I can't if the curb is too high and I leave with my right foot, I'm doing what you're doing, Tim Dog. I look stupid, boy. I'll be like, bam. I'm like, oh shit.
Man on the street. You need to get up.
I
You need to get
I
up.
always do the little ramps. The little ramp.
uh,
I'm on the little ramp thing. Like I got that's what I need to keep from tripping over the curbs.
you better walk with a cane then.
Glad y'all fellas be able to do what y'all need to do. Tim Dog, man, continue your physical therapy. As for me, man, my day been well. The day is over with. The day is over with. You know, like I said, tomorrow is Thursday. But before we get started, man, my niece, she called me the other day, Uncle Charles. You know, my nephew be telling us about our podcast and stuff. She said, Uncle Charles, can you shout me out on your podcast next time you on your podcast? So I can see you on TV. So Jaren Rose, I'm shouting you out. Yes, I'm talking to you. So hopefully,
what's her name?
Jaren.
How you doing, Jaren?
We don't do
Jaren
Rose.
All right, there, the Jaren Rose. So I'm shouting you out, Jaren Rose, because she's like, Uncle Charles, I see you on TV all the time. Make sure you say my name, okay? So Jaren Rose, I'm shouting you out. There it is, fellas.
What's her age?
Oh no, they say they see you on TV. You should be on America's Most Wanted.
No, man, they be watching on YouTube on the television.
Oh
yeah, she has a television. Jaren is what's Carter's 8, so Jaren is 7. 6, 7. Yeah. Shout out, man. Shout out. But thank you for watching, Jaren.
Shout out.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
So, but fellas, we got an interesting show for y'all tonight, man. Ladies and gentlemen, got an interesting show. Hopefully, y'all be entertained like we always entertain y'all. And let's go ahead and get it started, man. Because I thought this brother had enough money, but I guess not, because he's coming back to boxing.
After 50 wins, 0 losses, and a few exhibitions, Grand Rapids' most decorated athlete is making a comeback. Floyd Mayweather has announced that he is ending his retirement and will come back to the ring as a professional. These last few years, Floyd has been fighting exhibitions. The next one will be against Mike Tyson this spring. But Mayweather told ESPN that he still has what it takes to set more records in the sport of boxing.
Yeah, before we get into the second part of this Mayweather situation, I want us to talk about Mayweather coming back after, he made all that money and everything, $1 million watch, but now it seems though that the brother may have fallen on a hard time. So, Shada, what was your first thought when you heard that Floyd Mayweather was unretiring?
The first thing I thought was, dang, that dude out of money already?
That
was my first thought. Like, dang, y'all. I mean, the team money Mayweather, you might need to change the time. You need to come back, bro. Because my thing is, it's ironic that Crawford retires, and no sooner than we let that settle in our system, all of a sudden now you want to come back and you want to fight Tyson before you listen. Floyd Mayweather, you had your time, man. Leave it alone. These cats nowadays, boxing is hurting. And we don't need no geriatric boxers coming back out of retirement to entertain us, dog. Just go sit down. Keep putting videos on of your little nephew or whoever it is in your family that's boxing, and let's do that, because ain't nobody gonna watch that.
I got you.
All he's doing is putting his daggone record out there to be tarnished.
Yeah. And that's his grandson that be doing the boxing with it. Yeah, that's his grandson. Tim Dog, what's your thoughts, man, when you first heard of Floyd Mayweather say that he's coming back to boxing?
I was like, damn, where did it go? I'm like, Shada. Damn, that fast. Dude. No, but I think he probably came back maybe because Crawford left and he figured, hey, there aren't any more real boxers out there. So let me put my hand out there and see what I can do. Because I know I still got it, can whoop some ass until you get that first fight and he get his ass whooped. So
yeah. Well, we'll see if you get his ass whooped or not. We'll come back to that, Tim Dog. Keep that thought. Same question to you, Farrell. What was your first thoughts when you heard that Floyd Mayweather say that he's unretiring and coming back to boxing?
Is it a money thing or that he's seeking something that he hasn't had in a while, which is attention, because his little ventures and stuff outside of boxing hasn't been too well. We all know that his speech pattern is not the brightest. It's almost like listening to Trump talk, from a boxer. Hey. So
punch drunk.
So my thing is like, I wouldn't say so much the money thing. I just think it's an attention thing that he's missing, and he's not good at anything else other than boxing. So is this another way to get back into the limelight at 49? I think he turned 49 yesterday or day before yesterday, and here we are going to watch of two elderly boxers in the ring, that shit gonna be slow as hell.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I think it's more of an attention thing with him. I just think he's just trying to look for that limelight that he lost.
okay. And before we talk about the fight that he's supposed to be having, he did say that he was suing, I guess, somebody because they shorted him $300 million. So, Shada, I know you say the part about the money issue. If you think that if he had got the money, $300 million from the people that he say shorted him, do you think he would have come back to boxing?
Floyd, I mean, following Floyd Mayweather's career, his entire career, him doing something like this, everybody's thinking the same thing. He's trying to fill that vacuum, and that money didn't mean nothing. Because the fact of the matter is, Floyd Mayweather has always been a boxer that's always thrown his notoriety and his money out there in front of people to let people know how much money he got and carrying around briefcases and stuff like that. It don't matter what happened. Floyd Mayweather feels, I personally feel that Floyd Mayweather feel he has something to prove because everybody has thought that he's been so soft in boxing. So he's trying to come back to fill that vacuum. And I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, and like you say, Tim Dog, yeah, like you say, a man retired. Now Floyd might see an opening in there because everybody talk about Pacquiao, Mayweather, but do we really want to see Mayweather versus Pacquiao too? Tim Dog.
Yeah, it would have been nice if it was 20 years ago.
11
years ago. I mean, but now, shoot, that's just like trying to wait for Terminator 10.
Well,
I don't not go that far, but I think you say Pharaoh earlier. It's like, and Tim Dog, I'm agree with you. They should have fought. They should have fought early in their career when they both was on top. When they did fight, you know, Pacquiao was way older than Mayweather, and Mayweather did get the best of him. But Pharaoh, like you say though, these are two older fighters that we done seen. Well, Floyd never lost, but we seen Pacquiao didn't look too good in a couple of his fights, and now 11 years later they're gonna have a rematch. So, do you really want to see that fight there?
You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all like this, and I know for a fact that you some bitches are gonna watch the fight because we watched Mike Tyson and that damn that bullshit.
I ain't watched that. I watched that.
Just because of the spectacle.
Yeah, right. So
we're
gonna watch it just for nostalgia, you know, views, you know, just to say,
and the
you know, how they gonna look at this age, you know, when we know what they used to look like. We want to, you know, so we can talk about them. So yeah. They're gonna get their money. They're gonna get inflated ass contracts, knowing that it ain't gonna be worth shit because nobody gonna knock each other out. They didn't knock each other out the first time. You think they're gonna knock each other out now? And if they do get knocked out, it's because somebody tired as fuck.
Yeah.
So
they're gonna be 3 1-minute rounds.
All right. Yeah. Hey, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna maybe like what is it? Maybe they do 2-minute rounds. You never know. So
and they do 2 rounds.
And the crazy part about it is that, you know, I don't think Pacquiao has fought anybody in the last 3 or 4 years. And about 3 years.
That's a good point, man, on the street. But the thing about it is that we're also all forgetting is Manny Pacquiao has been fighting like he's been fighting. He's been actually in there putting into work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Boxing, exhibitions, doing stuff. So I don't know. I don't know if
publicly.
I don't know if Floyd is ready for, because you know he's from over there. Them people over there got a different mentality, bro.
Yeah, and with that being said, Shada, who do you get the advantage to in this fight?
Definitely Pacquiao. Definitely Pacquiao, for the mere fact that he's been in the ring, and boxing is not one of them sports where you can just say, "Oh, I'm going to train for 3 months to get ready for a fight." You got professional fighters that literally they get injured or get a bump, and it's like, "Oh, let me push the fight back or let somebody come in." You talking about 2 50-year-old damn dudes about to get in the ring.
Yeah.
And you talking about you want top dollar for that? Dude, top dollar? You got freaking daggone Garcia out here and all these people trying to run around and set a name for themselves, these young boys, and you out here talking about you want to go fight Pacquiao for a big. Who is going to really put that money up? Think
Yeah,
about when
man.
this fight's gonna happen. This fight's
They gonna
gonna happen
do
in
it.
September, fellas. What
But
happens in
They gonna do it.
September?
They're gonna do it.
What's gonna happen in September? That's the NFL and NCAC. Ain't nobody interested in seeing them two cats fight.
Yeah, well, like Pharaoh said, Pharaoh, I'm coming back to you. You did say, you know, the nostalgia that you want to see those guys get in there. But I would disagree with you. The reason why we watched that Jake Paul fight was we thought Mike Tyson was going to be Mike Tyson and knock that motherfucker out. Like my man.
That's my point.
But then it turned into, oh, Mike Tyson just didn't get a little check.
That's right.
But
So
it's different. But Pacquiao
Get a little
and
weed money.
Mayweather are different. Everybody expects it from Mike Tyson as far as
no. I'm just saying what Pharaoh said. We're gonna watch it for the nostalgia, but I think it's gonna be different. We want to see Mike Tyson knock that motherfucker out. That's
what we was hoping.
Exactly.
That's what we was hoping. So that's what I'm saying. You're gonna watch it knowing that, this podcaster is now trying to fight a legend in the game.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be this spectacle of bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is crap. So are we gonna see that same thing with Manny and with Manny and then Floyd?
Nah.
So who do you think advantage to then, Pharaoh?
I'm gonna say because of Vegas, I'm gonna give it to Mayweather because he's undefeated. That's all I'm doing. Okay. Because they don't want this man to get his first loss. And as you say, Shada, you think Manny Pacquiao has been in fights, and he's been fighting or whatever, but we don't know what Mayweather does behind the scene other than training and stuff like that. So it's not like he's out of shape. He just probably ain't taking a punch in a minute.
I'm referring to the ring rust compared to
So I believe he's going. Like I say, it's Mayweather though, man. The man prepares well, regardless of what we talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said.
Yeah, what you got to say about it, Tim Dog?
In the words of Money Mayweather, I'm gonna fight him. And I'm gonna beat with Pacquiao again. That's for the fourth time. Oh, I mean fourth. Yeah, fourth time. I don't need no money.
That's how you do it. That's exactly how he does it.
Man, I hate to do it to you, man, but
Negro, please.
That was a terrible act.
That's why he on the podcast.
That's why he's on the podcast. That was terrible. But the fact that he's coming back, I'm saying, I forgot who said it, but I do agree that he's not. I think it was Pharaoh. He's not going to lose this fight because of the fact that they don't want him to lose get his first loss against Pacquiao. They want him to get that first loss against somebody else in that division that's an up and coming, like you were saying, Shada. So that's going to be the big money fight. So who
Crawford comes back?
Exactly. Yeah. So who do you see in that division for Mayweather to fight if he gets past Pacquiao?
I don't see nobody. The fact of the matter is, The fact of the matter is, Mayweather in his whole career, he's never had knockout power. He was known for his defense as a quickness. Not to mention, he's still dealing with a broken hand at an older age. Your daggone muscles don't daggone react, and bones don't react the same way. We all know that. We all spent our entire young adult lives in the military. So we daggone falling apart. So I'm saying this man had the best daggone trainers in the world, this, that, and the other. Father Time is undefeated. So either way you put it, when he's going in there, he's taking a risk.
Taking a big
high risk.
Yeah. But that being said, Pharaoh, why do the exhibition with Mike Tyson? Because that's supposed to take place in July or something like that?
Yeah, I think that's a warp. They're trying to see if there's they're going to try to create a buzz with Mike Tyson.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Why would you do something like that?
We don't get the Jake Mike Tyson.
So they're doing an exhibition with Mike Tyson with Floyd?
He's with Mayweather. Yeah.
But that's stupid.
No, it's more like
no heavyweight in the pre-fight before the fight. It's not a good matchup.
It's not about the matchup of him fighting Tyson. It's more about the promotion of him coming out fighting Pacquiao.
Thank you, Tim Dog, for that. I appreciate that. I understand that. What I'm saying is, it's like when Rocky went in there and jumped in with fucking Hulk Hogan. That's what we're looking at.
Yeah,
true.
Promotion.
It might have a flashback. He might have a flashback.
That's what we're talking about here. This ain't Jake. This ain't Jake Paul. You know, this is another black dude that.
Yeah.
What up, Claude?
Okay, why you got to fuck with my bad kid? Kid gonna fuck you up.
I'm back.
Hey, Morgan Freeman's a good dude, so I ain't worried about you.
Hey, you know, and the funny part is like Roy said when he was in the ring with Tyson, he said Tyson still could fight. Tyson, you know, at one point in time, he looked in Tyson's eyes, and Tyson looked like the old Tyson because it hit him like, oh, he really.
That's what we expected with Jake Paul.
No, but what I'm talking about with Mayweather.
Michael Tyson.
Well, I'm talking about with Mayweather. Tyson might have that flashback because I don't really think he liked Mayweather like that, and try to put him on his ass. But we will see, man. That'll be interesting. Right. And like I say, I don't want to see this fight between Pacquiao and Mayweather. But guess what? I'm going to watch it though.
I'm going to watch it for the jokes.
Are you damn right?
No, I'm going to watch it, man. Shit, y'all maybe I had a video for that too. Fuck it. I'm not gonna play. We're moving along, man. Because
I want to see it.
No, they were just talking about Floyd coming back.
Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao are fighting each other September 19th at the Sphere in Las Vegas. Yes, you have heard that right. No, you have not gone back a decade into a time machine. This is actually happening. Floyd Mayweather, who celebrates his 49th birthday tomorrow, will step into the ring as a near 50-year-old man against 47-year-old Manny Pacquiao. Again, this thing going down in just a couple of months from now at the Sphere. A rematch of the May 2nd, 2015 super fight, a fight that was dubbed the fight of the century. Of course, Floyd Mayweather won that fight by unanimous decision. After the fight, Manny Pacquiao would later say or reveal that he had suffered an injury and was far less than 100% when he stepped into that ring. Well, now we're about to find out here now, 11 plus years later, who is truly the better fighter. Perhaps the most shocking part of this entire deal is that this is not another one of those exhibition fights. Look, Floyd Mayweather retired in August of 2017 after he beat Conor McGregor. And we have seen him in the ring, but never risking that perfect, that pristine 50-0 record. That is until now, because this is a professional bout, meaning if Floyd loses, the perfect record is kaput. It is done.
And that's another thing before we go. Yeah, he's putting that 50-0 record on the line there. So that's another thing for him to go out there and actually box. What you think about that, Shawty?
Me being, as much as I love boxing, I grew up watching boxing. I'm just leaning back on the history of the sport, and now looking at this fight, it's a spectacle. It's not even boxing anymore. It's almost tragic. Like, this is where we are in boxing now, that we have to watch 50 and 60-year-old men get in the ring and try to come back to do what? I mean, I don't know what. And booking it at the Sphere in Vegas, the Sphere, just to have that venue alone, they're coming out of money. They're coming out of pocket with money. Yeah. To be in the Sphere, come on, man. You can't tell me this is not going to be about money. For them to book the Sphere for ticket sales. And the thing about it is, they're going to make more money from television deals than they are going to be people going to see the fight, because people are tired of going to these fights and spending their money, and they're getting this daggone crap that we've been getting. So he's got a lot to battle. Looking forward to this daggone September fight.
Yeah, and I think you say that as well, Tim. Though it's going to be a spectacle, because I didn't know Pacquiao was 47 and Mayweather just turned 49. But the fact that he put I know. I'm just saying. I'm just reiterating what the video said as well. Yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that Floyd, you done supposedly made your money, but now it seems as though that even if it's two ways it's going to go. You won't get that loss on your record, so you can't say that you the undisputed, never lost a fight. And then what people are saying now, I think everybody on this panel is saying he's going back for the money. So that's what I think is turning this into a spectacle. Tim Dog, your thoughts?
I don't know. because both fighters have pride in what
Yeah.
they're doing. You may say during their heyday, when
Yeah.
they box to win. And no one more than Floyd because he loves to brag.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I'm thinking that it's going to be better, definitely better than that fucking Tyson shit. But it's going to be competitive.
Yeah.
Only because they both want to prove something. Pacquiao want to get that monkey off his back about losing because he was hurt, and
Yeah.
Mayweather, he wants to get that monkey off his back and saying that he can whip Pacquiao again because he did it the first time, and selling it off because everybody wanted a rematch, and it's just all these what ifs.
Yeah.
And to me, Mayweather, he's just trying to, maybe catch up with George Foreman, be old boxer to win a belt or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I got you. And Farrell, but do you think that if he was to lose, would we look at him differently than that 50-0? Now you 50-0-1. Would we look at him differently?
I would say no. I won't look at him differently because it's going to be expected because of the age. And then you look at what he's done, and how he became 50-0. We it's like when Mike Tyson went to the Wizards. I mean, Michael Jordan went to the Wizards. Like, why are you coming out of retirement? Well, to bring money into Washington because the franchise was shitty. So, and just his name alone drew, people in, even though they know the man was old, but they still want to see the dude. I believe this is exactly what these exhibition fights are about. Is just lucrative paydays for an old ass guy that, like I said before, wants to keep his name out there in his legacy because damn well he's not going to fight the younger people and risk losing it professionally. So do these couple exhibition games, fights, and then go pro, fight Manny, possibly stay undefeated, and now I'm retired again, and I got my $800 million fucking dollars or whatever you're going to get out of it. So
okay.
Like I said,
my question
back out there.
I have a question. Who would he fight after Pacquiao if he were to beat him?
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. That's gonna be the big money fight.
Sugar Ray Leonard?
No. Because see, this is the way I look at it. He's gonna make a couple of $100 million off of this Pacquiao fight. But then let's say if he stays in, there's gonna be a young fighter that has a belt, and they're gonna say, okay, the old versus the young versus the old. And can that old lion still have it beat that young lion? And that's money fight. And like we say, who's gonna be that person? Who's gonna be that person? Go in there and fight? And that's why I think Floyd is playing that angle, how to make that money. Because everybody's saying they gonna get money from that Pacquiao, but if he fight one of them young fighters, and that's what I say that I think he'll take a loss at, because I'll take that loss to that young guy, and I got that money, and then
plus the younger dude is hungry.
Yeah, but check this out. What if he fights the guy who took Crawford's belt, and then he takes the belt from that guy, and then Crawford say, "Hey, I want to come back and get that belt."
Crawford Crawford's belt. Yeah, but Crawford, no, they stripped him of his belt. Crawford's not built like that, because I don't know if y'all saw him on what's the podcast with Ryan Clark? What's the name of it? The Pivot. When old boy Shannon Crowder says something to him about coming back for $100 million, and Crawford said, "I'm not built like that. Money's not everything to me." So I don't think he will come back for that. Now I would think he would come back just to fight Floyd. I think he would just to come back to fight Floyd to see who's the better fighter. But I don't think the money aspect will pay into that much. But
that's what I'm saying. If Floyd were to take that belt that Crawford once had, and Crawford say, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna take that motherfucker from him."
I don't care what nobody say. If Tyson, if Mayweather win that fight and he stepped in the ring with Crawford, he's crazy. Yeah, he's crazy. He does that.
He crazy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But would you pay to see it?
No, that's a slaughter.
But we will see, man. Like I say though,
I would.
Like I say, September 19th. Yeah, I'll probably be watching right in front of my TV, waiting to watch it as well.
Will.
And you know what I'm saying. And hopefully it's before 12. If it's after 12,
it better not be an NFL game either.
Me, Pacquiao, and Floyd probably be asleep. Yeah, shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Had to wake all us up.
We say it's an early fight.
That's an early fight.
Just to bring this home, fellas. Just to bring this home. There was a time. Could you name anybody in boxing right now, big throughout the divisions that you know about, other than Crawford? Who is the biggest name in boxing right now?
Well,
other than Canelo,
was Tank, Canelo,
exactly.
Stevenson. What's my man name?
It's just like the NBA.
Yeah,
you know, all stars.
Yeah.
There was a time that anybody asked me about boxing, I could give you 15 names off the rip.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's what I said before.
And there's
and that was before social media.
And then there's no heavyweight. There's no heavyweight, and I think that's why boxing is the way it is, because we always knew who the heavyweight champion of the world was. Now it's me. Y'all just didn't see me fight, but it is.
But remember what I said in the beginning, that he sees that there are no big names out there, and he's coming in, throw his hat in there, maybe boost it up like Jordan did with.
But we about
I'm just saying that, and make some money because he needed.
I'm gonna do my own exhibition fight. Jenkins, bring your ass out. We're gonna
No. I thought you said chickens. That'll be on exhibition fight. You go. Fried chickens.
Hold on. Let me look at my calendar. I got all kind of time, but let me look at my calendar here.
Man, if you don't stop that, man, didn't you just talk about your knee?
May 16th, nigga. Let's get in the ring, man.
I got you. I'm gonna call it. But fellas, man,
onion ring. That's what it's gonna be.
Pillow fight.
Moving from that situation with Pacquiao and Mayweather coming back to this situation, man, it's a sad situation coming out of the NFL.
The NFL is mourning the loss of a bright star. Rondell Moore, a wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings, has died of a suspected self-inflicted gunshot wound, according to the New York Times, citing local police. He was 25 years old. Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell shares in a statement on X February 21st, "I am devastated by the news of Rondell's death. While Rondell had been a member of the Vikings for a short time, he was someone we came to know well and care about deeply. He was a humble, soft-spoken, and respectful young man who was proud of his Indiana roots. As a player, he was disciplined, dedicated, and resilient despite facing adversity multiple times as injuries sidelined him throughout his career." Kevin continues, "We are all heartbroken by the fact he won't continue to live out his NFL dream, and we won't all have a chance to watch him flourish. My prayers are with Rondell's family, friends, teammates, and coaches as we all deal with this tragic news." According to local police, the pro athlete was found dead inside a garage in New Albany, Indiana, February 21st, and an autopsy is scheduled for February 22nd as authorities continue to investigate Moore's death. The Floyd County, Indiana coroner confirmed to the New York Times.
Yeah, I remember when I saw this, man, I was like, man, this is a sad situation. Then, they was self-inflicted, 25 years old. And I think I was watching Nightcap, and Shannon Sharp and Ocho was talking about it. And it's to say that you really don't know what people are really going through, and you need to reach out and talk to some people, because I think Tim Dahl, I think you might have said something before. You had a friend that you had to give a call to around the holidays a while ago, something like that you called and y'all had to chop it up and you made him felt better or something like that. This has been a while ago, Tim. I don't know if you remember or not. But coming to you, Tim Dahl.
I know what you're speaking about.
Yeah. Coming to you, Tim Dahl. Let me ask you this. Do the NFL needs to do more to help young players? And not just the young players. I put young players because it's about this young man, but all the players who may be dealing with depression.
I don't think that the NFL needs to deal with, certain individuals, but deal with it as a whole, as a collective.
Yeah, that's why I say I wrote it as young, but I meant that's why I said with all the players.
Yeah, just like, in the military, your battle buddy. Who's your battle buddy? And even to this day, we still call certain people battle buddies, not because of some name it was given, but because you can depend on that person. That person was right there with you, basic training or through your deployment, whatever it was. That person you depend on. And to me, sports like football, where you have a lot of CTE diagnoses with these players because of these head injuries, that it should be something that's universal within the NFL to say, hey, You know, you two are responsible for each other. I'm not saying that you go visit them or anything, but you know, get to know this person so that if something were to change, you would notice the change. Or even if they're not going to be there for a long time, just be cognitive of your fellow players, just like we were of our fellow soldiers.
Yeah,
And I think that's the thing that culture that just needs to be put around in the NFL.
yeah. Same thing, Farrell, man. What do you think of this situation? And do the NFL needs to do more to help young players, or better yet, all players who are dealing with depression?
First of all, a person's going to accomplish what they want, regardless if you have a person coming over talking to you, whatever. You don't know what people are going through. That's why we always say every morning, you know, I say good morning or whatever the case is. Even the soldiers at the job, you know, just I'm to put myself in there. They're young, and I hear a lot of what they say and things. And I guess I'm fortunate enough to be the old guy on the job that can understand where they're going because I had served. And with that being said, you know, I have survived to a certain, you know, a point in my life. And to hear a lot of things, a lot of the young soldiers, they love to hear, like, you know, like Juan, for instance, that come on the show. They like to come and talk to you, pick your brain, how'd you make it, what'd you do here, what'd you do there. And for them to come talk to somebody of color, I know that makes them feel good because most of them are of color, right? We all have some type of melanated issues. But I don't think that the young players have enough. They're not around enough older players to get that same guidance. So because there's a lot of young. Because what's the average age of NFL?
Turnaround. The turnaround is
You
so
know,
fast.
you get all this money. You like in his case, I believe he got a career. I mean, almost a career in an injury, but it was a severe injury where he's sitting at home, and you saw what Minnesota did this year without him. So he probably felt like he couldn't contribute when he was contributing the year prior. And then, like you said, you don't have anybody over 35 that's playing the game. So you don't have, you know, older people. You got coaches, but they're coaches. You know, and I don't think they have that same dynamic that we're used to. So what can you do? You know, you have family, and most of the time, the family, you're trying to help them out with the money that you have.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you can and can't do. You kind of feel for these people because they're thrown in a financial whirlwind that they're not used to with all this fame and fortune, and then they can't relate to it because they never grew up with it.
Yeah, and
I mean, because us in the military, we ain't got no money, so we don't have to worry about financial burdens to that extent. But I'm talking about if you get $20-something million contract and you're getting $900,000 game checks on Monday, shit, you know.
yeah, and like I say, it's just one of them situations that when I saw it, man, I was like, damn, 25 years old, and then the that you know he took his own life. You know, you know that situation to me, Shada, you like, damn, you know, and that's why I wrote the question. And like you say, Pharaoh, if somebody wants to do something to themselves, they're gonna do it to themselves, regardless if you talk to them or not. But Shada, what do you think about this situation? And do the NFL needs to do more to help their players who may be dealing with depression?
That's what we would like all of us to see in the NFL. But you got to understand, NFL is a ever-changing landscape. Every single year, they're dealing with something with changes and all of that. Yeah. And everything that Pharaoh said, I agree 100%. Stuff like this touches me a little differently because when I was in the military, I actually had to talk. It wasn't even my soldier, but because of who they knew who I was and how I handled people, I had to literally talk a soldier on the phone from somebody else's squad down from killing themselves. I will never forget how that touched my family in a different way, man. It's crazy what the people don't know. And I took pride in that as a leader when I was in the military because I understood what I went through as a young soldier. And some of us, like y'all said, when you don't have that older guidance, that person that actually is there to like, hey, man, maybe doing it this way. What's going on with you? instead of just yelling at a soldier and find out why did you do such and such. Let's talk about how come you ain't doing this no more? What's going on? And we don't have that, especially in the society that we have now. It's not just him. Your boy Martin Short, his only daughter just shot herself over the weekend.
Right.
And I'm talking about these are people with millions and millions of dollars. Think about the society what we're living in, fellas. We have people getting money hand over fist. Mental health is real. Yeah. And the problem is they talk about it, but they don't do anything to actually put anything in place to help these players.
And that's it right there.
These players are going from college to running classes and doing this, and then you're NFL, like King said, and now all of a sudden you got a $700 million contract. Okay. And you got this to do, and you got this to do, and you're running here, and you're doing this commercial, you're doing that, and something goes wrong in your life, and nobody's there. Look at Tyreek Hill. Look at what's going on with your boy, the wide receiver with the New England Patriots, and his whole baby issue. Every year we have these situations get worse and worse. And the NFL, I don't think they have the gumption to fix it. It's going to come from a team perspective. These teams are going to have to invest in sports psychologists to watch these players, their behaviors, their mannerisms, check on them. These are people that get hit, at people running at them at full speed. You gonna have problems.
But what about this too, guys? We got to look at the dynamic of black players.
Yes,
it's the black players. It's yes. Like I said, in college, that's why they go to Alabama and all these, like Oregon and all these, like Clemson and stuff. The schools that actually didn't want us there to make a difference. They're seeing the coaches fly in on helicopters. In high school, they're like, "Oh, I want to do that." And then next thing you know, you get to college, you still ain't living in the same type of house or anything they're living in. And now you get to the NFL, if you so blessed to make it.
It's down there, though.
Yeah, you're so blessed to make it. And then now we're talking about like what happened with Henry Ruggs in Vegas.
Right.
And we talk about the basketball player in Alabama that couldn't take a rejection from a female, and end up killing her. Now his NBA is life is ruined. Just stupid shit because they're put in positions that they never were exposed to. And I'm not saying that's an excuse. What I'm saying is it just seems like we're being, how you say it, gladiators for other people.
I would say with this situation, man, it's just one of the situations that, I believe that he's in Minnesota. Minnesota ain't too many melanated brothers, I don't believe. And then, of course,
Prince, that was the last one.
And then, of course, you're not close to home. Right. I think that could play on a young player's mind as well.
But he was in Indiana. That's right down the road.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's just a sad situation, man. That young player like this, and now the family got the little bit. What could I have done? And I think that is something that nobody wants to go through. Tim Dog, your thoughts?
I'm looking at the difference between the NBA, how they deal with mental issues, and the NFL, and how they deal with mental issues. The NBA, they have mandatory staffing to deal with mental health on the team. Confidentiality, they have education and awareness, player advocacy, and all kind of holistic support, through different activist organizations that's going around in the communities where the NBA teams are. But the NFL, they just mandate care, saying that you can have a professional person on site, proactive support, which is total wellness with one-on-one sessions, but they don't have anything that's mandatory that these players have to do to account for their mental health. They have player advocacy and community and funding, just like with the NBA, but once again, within the league, there aren't real strifes or things or tools that's there for the players to utilize. And to me, once again, if you're going to try and eradicate something, you have to change the culture. You have to change the way that you think. Just because these players making all this money, and it took them a long time to admit about CTE, you would think that this will be a top priority. Mandatory assessment, mandatory meeting.
That's an excellent point, bro.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's why I say they said that they on the NFL they require, the team can employ a clinician on site for 8 to 12 hours weekly. I mean, some soldiers, some players, they may not feel, the need to wait because they probably waited so long or felt bad for so long that there's no one right there. Whatever happened to the coaches, getting to know their players in high school and college?
They don't have time for that.
Yeah, but see
that's another thing too.
But see,
you have to.
But but you dealing with the pros now. See, coaches are not paid to babysit in the pros.
No, they're not paid to babysit, but they are paid a lot of money to get them players prepared. If they're not prepared mentally, then when are they not prepared? I mean, they are prepared physically.
They are paid to get them prepared to play the game of football.
Once again, you got to change the culture.
Tim Dog, I'm agreeing with you. Tim Dog, we agree with you.
He's just giving you the facts. He's just giving you the facts.
I know. Once again, change the culture.
So let me help you out, man, on the street. Tim Dog, when you joined the Army, did somebody sit there and was trying to guide you and make sure that you had mental health and everything? No, they wanted you to get your ass up for formation, get that damn PT done. You know what I'm saying? They preparing you to be a soldier to go to war. That's what they're doing.
No, but I was fortunate at my first duty station to have
Tim Dog. We're not talking about you. We're just
no. That's what I'm saying. I know what you. No, Pharaoh. Listen, I understand what y'all saying. I'm just saying if you change the culture, I already know what the culture is. We all know what the culture is. Yeah. But in order to make a difference, you have to start somewhere.
Well,
you got to be like the people you're talking about. How about that?
There you go. But it starts somewhere.
But that's what I'm saying.
Somebody has to do it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's not too many owners and not too many coaches that's going to do that. They're not going to sit there and say, hey, and that's just a fact. But Tim Dog, we wish it could be like that, but hopefully, man, a situation like this won't happen again, and we won't be back here talking about it.
Can I add this? What about Shadur Sanders' situation last season? Don't you think that he was under a lot of pressure? And if it wasn't for his father or having the ability to understand how to run
support system
in life, just imagine if he didn't have that support system at his house, of how much stress he would have been under and what could have happened with him.
Yeah,
true.
Now imagine you have one person that have a father, helping them out. Imagine a whole league that's making so much damn money that they can afford to put someone in there to help these young players out.
We agree with you.
We agree with you, but the NFL didn't work that way.
But it's not. I'm just using that as an example.
But it's sad the NBA have a better program for dealing with mental health, and
this shit don't work.
You got to realize that
LaMelo Ball keep crashing all his damn cards.
You got
that's not mental health. That's just stupid.
You also got to realize that the NBA there's only 10, 11 players on the team.
15.
Okay.
52-man roster.
Yeah, but you got that's the difference right there. But like I say, man, this is just a situation that hopefully we won't be talking about again. If you need some help, young brothers and old brothers, you need sisters as well. If you need some help, reach out to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because everything may look bad at that point in time, but sooner or later it'll get better. So reach out to somebody, please. Fellas, man, no more videos, but man, we got some questions. We got some questions here, man. And here it is, right here. The NBA coming down to the last 22 games of the season, and the MVP race is thick as goddamn. Thick as Tim Dog draws. The more white,
man, fuck you.
I say tight.
I would say your hair, but you ain't got that either.
Right. They tight like Tim Dog draws. White. Who do you see winning the MVP this year?
Oh man, that's a good ass question. I know who I don't want it to be.
Can I say this? And because this is a two-part. I got a second part question that I was going to ask after this. Now, let me say this: that the two favorite is SGA and Jokic, but they are also close to being ineligible for the MVP because they didn't play 65% of the year.
Yep.
Jokic already missed 16 games, so if he missed 2 more, he can't win the MVP. SGA, I think they say he done missed 11 or something like that. So if he missed 7 more games, he's ineligible for MVP. So
That is dumb.
yeah, so let me ask you.
They do that because
let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you this. Tim Dawg, I'm gonna let you go first. Then, since you already, I'm gonna let you go first. Shot, if you don't mind, let me go first. So, Tim Dawg, do you agree with the eligibility? And then, who do you have winning the MVP?
No, I agree with it because MVP isn't just about an individual performance. It's about what you contribute to the team and their success as well. So if you're not contributing to the team, 3/4 of the season, but yet you racking up all these stats, then how is it that someone who played the whole season had the same stats as you, maybe something a little bit different, won't get it because they played the whole season? That's why they did that. And that's why Joel Embiid, when he won MVP, he almost didn't get it because of, say what?
You couldn't resist, could you? You had to use that name.
I'm just saying that's what happened. I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
And Embiid, he did everything he could to win that MVP. That was his dedication to trying to achieve something.
To make sure he stayed in the court. Make sure he stayed.
Did you say dedication and Joel Embiid in the same sentence?
Yeah,
did he? No, but hold on now. The year before, when Jokic won, Joel Embiid, he was right there.
He had a better season. No, that year they cheated Embiid that year. Now,
Embiid that's what I'm saying. And he was pissed, and I would be pissed too. So so the next year, he's up for it again. He's doing well, but he's getting hurt. You do anything and everything in your power to continue on so you can win that. So I don't blame Embiid for doing it. Yes, I said dedicated because that was probably the only thing he was ever dedicated to doing.
So with all that being said, Tim Dawg, who you got winning MVP? No,
I don't know. Wembanyama's coming up. Cade Cunningham is coming up, and as much as I hate to say it, but Luka Doncic. He's number 1 in scoring in the NBA.
Please, no, don't do that.
Like I said, I may not like it, but it has to be said.
You gave me 3 names. I just need one. If you was to pick right now, Tim Dawg, who the hell you picking? I don't need to know about all this shit. I just need to know this is who I got my money on right here. Pharaoh King.
I'm gonna say Cade Cunningham.
Okay, then there it is. Tim Dawg, like pulling teeth.
No, because it's hard. Because Wemby's good too.
But he's not winning like that. So
yeah, he's not winning like that.
No, I'll tell you what. San Antonio owns OKC.
Well, shit, they still ain't winning. They need to win more than.
And they don't have the best record. Detroit does.
So Pharaoh King, man. Say out. Do you agree with the eligibility rule? Do you agree with the eligibility rule? And then if you was to pick an MVP, knowing that if Jokic missed 2 more games, maybe he might be the best player in the NBA, but he can't win it because he missed 18 games this year.
No, I don't think he's the best player.
I'm just using him as an example.
Yeah. Okay. So with that being said, yes, they have to have rules in place because if, like you said, we can have the same record or the same percentages, but with less games, that's unfair to me. That's played the whole season. So yeah, no, you can't be the MVP if you only played 50 games and I played 80. And I only missed 2 games. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. So yeah, I do agree to eligibility rules. They should always have that. Matter of fact, they should have that shit for the presidency too. But we didn't talk about that's later.
They do have them, but they just don't follow them.
Right. But with that being said, for me, I'm gonna keep it with Shea Alexander, but Cade Cunningham's a close second.
Okay then.
Because they both number 1 in both conferences, and Cade Cunningham is doing a great thing. Plus, he light skinned. Shit, ain't been a light skinned MVP in a minute. So fuck it.
That's that brother 6'4" point guard. That's the tall motherfucker.
We have black people, we have white people. We gonna have a light skinned brother. Let's do this shit.
Try to bring
You
it on
got plenty
home.
of them. Yeah, plenty of them in the NBA.
Try to bring it
I
on
don't even
home.
want to hear that.
Do you agree with the eligibility rule? And also, who do you see winning the MVP this year?
I mean, I'm not for the eligibility rule because of the load management crap. That's why I'm not with it. It's bull crap. How you going to put load management in there and then talk about, oh yeah, eligibility? Well, you got to play
You
this
play 2 games,
That's
average
stupid.
50 points. You deserve to be MVP. Hell
That's
no.
stupid, bro. The fact of the matter still remains: the MVP. Everybody knows the MVP is SGA. There is nobody in the daggone league right now that's playing ball like SGA. Nobody. That brings
There's a
enough
lot
daggone
right
stuff to it. Bro, look at his numbers over the last 3 years and see if there's anybody in the
No,
NBA
we're not talking
that's
3
close to
years.
his
We're
numbers.
talking this season. You can't go 3 years. You got to count
He's a
this
champion.
season.
He
Nope,
has been
nope.
leading. He's been
This
up there in
season,
scoring
nope.
every single
He's
year.
second in score. He is second in scoring. He is 5th in assists and 14th in rebounds.
Who's gonna take it from him then?
We already said it. Cade
And
Cunningham.
I'm basically saying the same thing, man. Where the Oklahoma City is playing, and I think they're probably the complete team to me. You know what I'm saying? Defense, offense, 3-point, the way that they play. You know what I'm saying? Even though,
Not to mention, the West Coast have more competitive teams than the East Coast right now.
yeah, and like I said,
sometimes the East Coast have more. It just depends. But right now,
like I say though, with SGA, it's going to be hard the way that he's balling out. Hopefully that he doesn't get ineligible if he, somehow, I'm not wishing injury on him, but he was to be out for 8 games and then he doesn't get a chance to become the MVP. But fellas,
how many games has he missed already?
They say 11.
Okay.
Yep.
I think it's 11.
he didn't even play last night.
Yeah, and see what I'm saying?
The night before.
And that's why they say that if Jokic missed 2 more games, he's ineligible. And I think they say if Shea misses 7 more, but there's only 22 more games, so hopefully the brother be able to come back and.
But Jokic is back though. Jokic is back.
But like I say though, he a big man. Big man falls on the ground. Hey, any type of thing, and they could be out. Hey, moving along, man. Moving to the NFL, my brothers. Oh man, Shotta, coming to you, man. Should the Los Angeles Raiders trade Max Crosby?
Yes. Yes, they should trade Max Crosby. Max Crosby has had what in the last couple of years? He's had how many different coaches, and he's still putting out them same numbers, and the team ain't winning. Bro, right now. Max Crosby he has nothing else to prove on defense other than he needs to be focused on getting a ring right now. Period. Okay. What's he playing for? If you stay in LA, who's their coach this year? Do they have a head coach yet?
Kubiak.
Yeah, they just hired Kubiak. I think it was Kubiak.
Okay, so my thing is, you got this new coach, and from what I understand, the sorry tail Buccaneers was out there close to making a deal to get him to Tampa Bay. But my thing is, why are you even trying to get somebody to Tampa Bay? We got a problem with daggone Baker Mayfield, but Max Crosby is a sure win on any defense, but he's running out of time. He's putting all this work in playing on this team, and they ain't winning 6 games. Exactly. What's the sense in staying there?
I got you.
It makes no sense.
What hell? What was the point of Myles Garrett staying where he's at?
Myles Garrett got paid. Max Crosby.
I understand that. But if you're talking about legacy and the hard work you put in, sometimes, you got hell. But I see if he did, but damn.
Yeah. But see, Max Crosby really want to go because they shut him down when he could have played. I think he could have had another room. Yeah, he's still mad about that. But that being said, Farrell, will any team come to the table and give the Raiders what they are asking for to get Max Crosby? 2 first-round pick and a premium player.
What teams need air rushers that can afford that?
Eagles, the Cowboys, the Phoenix. Cardinals. Freaking.
Why not Atlanta?
Who's going to
give them first-round picks?
Yeah, Atlanta's got a good defense. They don't need another linebacker.
No, but who's going to give us 2 first-rounders though? See,
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
What team is going to do
and
that?
A premium player? Come on, now.
No, I don't see any team in the NFL that's got that kind of daggone trade value to give them that
And now you guys answered my question. So no, they ain't gonna get it.
Yeah, Tim, what you say about it?
Oh, I'm agree with Pharaoh King. That's enough said.
There it is. There it enough say. Tim Dog, man, our favorite quarterback. You know, the Steelers want him back. Should the Steelers bring back Aaron Rodgers or draft a QB this year?
You know what? I would draft a QB just to let him know your
It's
days
time to
are
go.
numbered. There you go. Your days are numbered because they are. Come on now. And he could do the same thing to this quarterback that Brett Favre did to him, which is sit on the sideline.
He did that shit with Jordan Love.
Yeah, he already did that.
No. He helped Jordan Love. Jordan Love said no, Jordan Love said it. But Aaron Rodgers was adamant about Brett Favre not showing him shit. So,
and with that being said, Shada, you basically saying that they should let him go. So if they do was to let him go, what would be a good fit for Aaron Rodgers if he does return back to the Steelers?
Go back to that.
Don't say home. Don't say home. Don't say home. I need you to say a team now. I need you to actually say a team.
There is no team in the NFL that Aaron Rodgers fits in. There's not one.
The Edmonton
There is nothing about Aaron Rodgers' body of work over the last 2-3 years that make any general manager say, "Hey, he's the guy."
Okay.
No.
Pharaoh, man, I had a question for you, but I want to get your thoughts on that. Do you agree with
Shada cookie he dropped?
Do you agree with Shada, or
No.
there's no team that could use an Aaron Rodgers?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm tired. Like we talking about with boxing and shit. I'm tired of these goddamn decrepit ass players still out there on the football field, man. Like, I'm tired of watching that dude. I never liked him in the beginning, anyways. But yeah, I'm sick of it, man. I don't. Football's a young man's game. You want to contribute to the game, become a coach.
Y'all some rough
mentor.
God damn. So all y'all say Aaron Rodgers need is just go.
Shut it down, man. Shut it down. Just like LeBron James, 41.
What is he trying to prove? What's he trying to prove?
Because he's not going to win.
He's never going to be Brady. He's never going to be up there with the Mannings. He's never going to be up there with all these quarterbacks he's chasing. So he might as well go and sit down in the house.
I got
you. Okay. I was the smartest one.
Look, I don't even think he's been married to have a child. You got time? Go do that shit.
All right, then Pharaoh. Talking about got time. Who you see getting traded first, Kyler Murray or Tua Tagovailoa?
Both of them. Both of them. Both B-O-A-F. Both of them.
They're both getting traded first.
B-O-B.
Hey, move along.
I got you.
B-O-V-O-F. Both of them.
Yeah.
But with that being said, Tim Dog, Pharaoh would say both of them. But do you see the Dolphins just letting Tua Tagovailoa go? They're just going to release him, and somebody probably pick him up that way. Your thoughts?
Got a new coach, new organization, new attitude. To a who? To a somebody else. Let's go. Moving on.
I got you. Shada, talk about your favorite team. I'm talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Will George Pickens get a long-term deal done with the Cowboys, or will he get franchise tagged this year?
Oh,
he's gonna get his ass franchise tag. He ain't consistent enough. There is no way he's consistent enough for them to go ahead and pay him big bucks. Not when you have receivers out there that's coming out of college like JSN. That's an immediate impact on the team. You got old boy down in daggone Tampa Bay, immediate impact on your team. You can't be going out there sending these dudes out here that don't want to play, that can't keep up with these cats. The biggest thing in the NFL right now with wide receivers is, number one, catch radius and separation.
There it is.
Those are the big things in the NFL right now. Catch radius and separation. If you can't master one of those right there on wide receiver, you ain't gonna make it in the NFL.
But in Pickens' defense, you got that other receiver on the other side who demands the ball, Miss Prima Donna. So on another team, Pickens probably would be a good fit. Now, and another reason why I think Jerry Jones is franchising is because he's a cheap motherfucker. You don't want to pay nobody what they worth. So
Yeah. With that being said, Pharaoh, you heard what Tim Dawes was saying, that Jerry Jones is a cheap motherfucker. With Jerry Jones break and give kicker Brandon Aubrey a contract extension nearing $10 million per year.
A kicker at $10 million?
That field goal kicker, that field goal kicker now, he was kicking the hell out that ball. Like we saw in the playoff. It came down to the field goal kickers.
I don't know if they're going to do $10 million,
but field goal kick ain't bringing in the audience.
Yeah, he wants to. He definitely wants to keep somebody like that, because the offense is doesn't do shit. You need that person that can get 3. Now, here's something else, guys. This year they're talking about saying anything 60-yard field goals now being worth 4 points.
Whoa!
So they're trying to put that on the board. Now, if that comes into fruition and you have that Aubrey guy, he's definitely going to be an asset to the team.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but the reason why I don't think they're gonna do that, man, is because everybody can kick 60-yarder now.
Okay, listen, man.
Not everybody. Not everybody.
Just like the NBA, motherfuckers is all shooting threes.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
Not everybody.
All right, so if we get some people to kick 60-yarders, then now think about this. The NFL is not even going to worry about, or the coach is not even going to worry about trying to get into the 20-yard range anymore.
Yeah,
they're going to be doing. They're going to be like field goal range is going to be at the 45 now.
Yeah, I think they did offer him like 7 million, and he said no. 7 or 8 million, he said no. He wanted 10, and then I think the field goal kicker from the Chiefs is the highest paid kicker in the league at 7.2 million a year.
Well,
yeah,
but that's deserving because they go to the playoffs. What has the Cowgirls have done? They get there and they lose.
Yeah, so, and the reason why I say Jerry probably gonna break is because of the fact Tim Dawes say that you say he don't bring the people in, but he gets the W for the Cowboys, especially if the Cowboys, like y'all just say, I think he kicked a 65-yarder last year.
Yeah.
But then it was long as hell. I know that.
Yeah.
So the thing about the field goal kickers is it depends on the stadium that you're kicking in and what the weather is like.
Exactly.
Kickers kick further and indoor, and then if you go kick at somebody like the freaking Bears or one of them, and you got swirling winds, you see how that went.
Yeah.
So, but I'm also hearing in the scuttlebutt in the NFL is they're trying to go ahead and make all the stadiums covered now. So
they should. We've been saying that. I've been saying that.
Yeah.
And
if I'm paying $800 for a fucking seat, I shouldn't be sitting in no goddamn snow.
Yeah,
exactly. Right.
And tell about somebody that's getting paid, he's probably going to get released. So, Tim Dawes, who would take a chance on Kirk Cousins if he is released from the Atlanta
Falcons? He go back to the Commanders.
No.
I'm just saying.
Doors are locked. Don't bring your ass into the parking lot.
Why would you say that? Atlanta, all their players go to the Commanders, though. All their players go to the Commanders. They got
why do you think I said? Come on now.
Y'all pick up all Atlanta's trash, so it don't matter.
It is
to include Dion.
The parking lot is closed. Do not bring your ass here.
There it is.
No, but seriously, only reason why I say that is they help Jaden Daniels. I mean, he's a good quarterback, but he doesn't really have that veteran presence in the back that, hey, young man, do this, do that. I mean, he already naturally gifted. So Kirk Cousins, he's a seasoned vet. He's been there, done that. He could probably help the young man. That's all I'm saying.
I see your point, Tim, but you got to look at the league. The majority of the league, none of them really have any real quarterbacks sitting on the bench teaching anybody anything. Most of these teams got quarterbacks.
There it is. And the last question for everybody on the panel.
Right.
Yeah, last question on the panel. Do you agree with your boy Donald Trump awarding the Presidential Medal of Freedom to U.S. hockey goalie Connor Hellebuck? I don't know how to pronounce his name.
That's a technical foul on that question.
Don't even ask that. Come on now.
Okay, I guess all y'all say no. Hey, I just
what the fuck? Come on now. On impulse, he's just doing it on impulse. Get the fucking man ain't do nothing but save 47 goals. That's it.
I'm just saying, man. Hey, It's out there.
Come
Had
on
to
now.
ask. My brothers had to
Come on
ask.
now. But yeah, he gonna
What
talk
is
about
what is what's the
Barack
what's the
Obama.
prerequisite for the daggone presidential medal of freedom?
Yeah,
For this president, long as you kiss his ass.
there it
Okay,
is, man.
there you go. There's your answer.
All right, my brothers, we already know that there's no more football. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's no Let's Pick 'em. But we do have this week's sports discussion. Oh, my video didn't download, fellas. Hold on. Hold
Hey,
on.
that was dope. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
boy.
coming. It's coming, man. Hold on,
I'm
fellas.
doing some double dutch.
I like that. I like the way you did that one right there.
We did that. We used to do it back in the
Yeah.
day, man. We used to do it back in the day, but we haven't done it in a while because we did Let's Pick 'em. But now I got to find the damn thing. I got to download it. I thought it downloaded, but I guess it didn't.
Put your glasses on, maybe you can hear.
No, that's not what it is, man.
Really?
I did download it, but I guess it didn't download. There it is right there. All right, there you go.
Woo!
Yeah, fellas.
Just say yes.
Since we don't have Let's Pick 'em, man, I wanted us to do a discussion. That's why we ran through the subjects and we got done perfect timing. We could be under 2 hours. God damn it, I don't believe it. So next week, Tim Dog, let's go. No, Pharaoh, you up next week. What the topic of the discussion? You know,
I'm up.
Sports discussion, but it's got to be about sports. It's not about all this other shit, Tim Dog. It's got to be about.
No. I got you.
But fellas, this week's sports discussion is about this.
I'm just hoping one day there will be another guy with me. Because right now I'm the only African American quarterback in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and I know Donovan McNabb, I think, deserves to be there. I think Steve McNair deserves to be there. I think Randall Cunningham needs to be there. One day that quarterback picture that we take every year at the Pro Football Hall of Fame will have another guy standing next to me, hopefully, soon.
Pharaoh King.
That's my dog right there. What?
He's being the next black quarterback inducted to the NFL Hall of Fame. And what do you think about what Warren Moon just said as well?
First of all, I'm gonna address Warren Moon. Warren Moon is absolutely 1,000% right that it's a shame that he's the only one out of all the great black quarterbacks that's happened. Doug Williams should definitely be in there.
Definitely.
All right, he should definitely be in there. We will say Randall Cunningham because he changed the quarterback position. Right. Yeah, he changed it. We're going to talk about Donovan McNabb because he had a great run. Yeah, another Philadelphia Eagles quarterback had a great run. You know, with his coaching and what he's done. Yeah. It is a shame that he's the only one there, and we talked about this before. Yeah. You know, we talked about this before. And hopefully they do put somebody up there. I don't understand what their prerequisites are for why the quarter, because I mean, Warren Moon never went to a Super Bowl. He didn't win, you know. But Doug Williams did. That's what I'm saying. He should definitely be in the Hall of Fame, just for that stat alone. So
just for that point, King, do you think that Eli Manning should go in before him because he got 2 Super Bowls?
I don't think Eli Manning should not have been first ballot Hall of Famers. I know that much.
Yeah, because when you talk to Eli Manning, but we won't get back to the black quarterback. But we talk about Eli Manning. Eli Manning had 100 wins and 100 losses. I think it was tied. He had the same amount of wins.
Equal. Yeah,
it's equal. It's an equal amount. Yeah. But he's going to get in because of 2 games, the 2 Super Bowls. And who did he beat? And who did he beat? He beat a 17-0 team. Mm-hmm. And he beat Tom Brady on both of them, so he's going to get in. It might be
that's fine. You know, it's both being underdogs. You know, both times they got in there. Yeah, but the accomplishments that Eli has done was almost given to him as opposed to having to earn it.
Exactly.
Because if you think about it, he's supposed to have been in San Diego.
Yeah. Supposed to have been a Charger. Yeah,
that's right.
I just want to know if the NFL is there. If this is going to be a question, are they going to put the stats and Super Bowls next to each other and what they meant to their team? because I think that's what King was addressing. There is no standard. It's a I feel this guy or feel that guy. It's bullcrap. Put a standard out there so that we know who deserves to be in.
I believe
just
Joe
like we
Gibbs
just talked about the NBA.
But let me ask you,
Who deserves the MVP?
but see, that's why I want to get. See, we not got off track. I want to get back on the discussion at hand. We got into Eli. We could talk about Eli all day. See, that could be King. That could have been.
I'm not talking about him.
No, that could have been shot a question for his discussion. Does Eli? But let's get back to what Warren Moon said. He's the only black quarterback in the NFL Hall of Fame, and he called out a couple of other great quarterbacks as well. We all know what Randall Cunningham did. Randall Cunningham was a great quarterback, and Randall Cunningham played with a young, Randy Moss in Minnesota. So
I was going to bring that up too. Yeah,
yeah,
they went to the playoffs that year.
That's right. So, Shada, who do you see? Do you agree with what Warren Moon said, and who do you see being the next black quarterback being inducted to the NFL Hall of Fame?
I 100% agree with what Warren Moon said. He is on my list. Tom Brady's up there, but Warren Moon is my favorite quarterback of all time, period. But I think the next black quarterback that should go into the Hall of Fame, hands down, is Donovan McNabb. Hands down, Donovan McNabb. Donovan McNabb did something he changed the entire face of football by himself. There was no other quarterback playing with Donovan McNabb that did what he did, with the teams he did, and the division that he did. He never won the big one, but he was competitive every single year. You talked about the Eagles every
Until
year.
he got to Washington.
Washington was just coming off this whole thing with daggone Doug Williams and daggone Charles Mann and all them.
No.
You talking about later in life when after he left the Eagles, he went to the Redskins at the time. The Redskins. He played the Redskins.
He was rebuilding with that stupid
He was basically daggone trying to. That was the end of his career. I'm talking about at the peak of his career. He was the man.
Yeah, peak of his career.
I agree.
I think
But you're missing the point with Doug Williams. Doug Williams was drafted to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because of
all the way.
Right. Joe Gibbs. He changed the franchise himself. The reason why when Joe Gibbs got to Washington, he made sure when Doug Williams was done, he brought him over.
Exactly.
Correct. Because I remember when Gibbs had pulled Jay Schrader out the game, and everybody when he put Doug Williams in, he went to Grambling and did that and the other. But boy,
Joe Gibbs already knew about him. That's what people don't know.
So we got one for Doug Williams and we got one for McNabb. Tim Dog, your thoughts on what Warren Moon said, and who do you see being the next black quarterback being inducted to the NFL Hall of Fame?
It's either going to be Doug Williams or Randall Cunningham, in my opinion. I mean, Donovan McNabb, Steve McNair, they all deserve to be in there. And it's a shame that, we as African Americans in the NFL have done the most, but received the least. And
I agree with that statement.
And we all know how the NFL is a good old white boys system. How many black owners do they have?
Not even partial owners, other than Washington. Now I'll take that back because we have
because of Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, but other than that, it's an atrocity to think that the NFL is supposed to be pro-socialist, diversity, that the diversity stops when it comes to the ownership. So I'm not surprised that there's only one black quarterback. And as a matter of fact, I forgot that Warren Moon was in there. I didn't even think there were any black quarterbacks in there. To be honest,
he was a star, baby.
I know he was a star. Like I said, it's just an atrocity that even Doug Williams' name doesn't even come up.
That's terrible.
I would say that when we talk about, of course, back in the day, they thought that black quarterback couldn't read defense, couldn't do that. But now that we know that they can do it all, and now every quarterback that's in the NFL right now, except for a pure passer, play like your average or or a black quarterback. You know, yeah, I'm putting the stereotype because you got to be able to run and you got to be able to pass. And that's how the NFL is now. You know, everybody keeps talking about Josh Allen, but where did Josh Allen get that style of play from? A Randall Cunningham, a Donovan McNabb, a Warren Moon when he could run. You know what I'm saying? Especially Steve McNair. So those guys are the prototype of the Michael Vicks, you know, because nobody's seen anything like Michael Vick when Michael Vick was in the league. When he was at the hottest before he went to jail. And then when he came back, he was still one of the greatest. But I agree with everybody here. It's a shame that the NFL, being damn near 70% black, they only got one black quarterback in the Hall of Fame. And that shit to me, when I saw that, man, I was shocked because I knew there was more than one black quarterback in the NFL Hall of Fame. I knew there was.
But it comes back to what you said.
Until Warren
what you
Moon
said,
said
man, on the street, there's 52 people on the team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's 32 teams in the NFL.
53, man.
53.
Yeah,
but I'm just talking about.
I'm just saying, though, all these players that come through at quarterback, you telling me you only got one?
But I'm just saying, but all these great black quarterbacks that we have seen that played in NFL, and Warren Moon is the only one, is a travesty. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is a travesty. But that's our week sports. This week's sports discussion. Got to get used to saying that. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time for my main man, Shout Out Today in Sports.
Y'all know who them two cats are. Those are Hall of Famers, and within they right, we're not worried about that. Right? Come on. Listen here. Listen. Today in sports, 1964, 10 years before your man Shatta was born in the great land of Jamaica. Muhammad Ali, otherwise known as Cassius Clay, wins his first world heavyweight boxing title when Sonny Liston failed to come out for the 7th round at the convention hall in Miami Beach. Listen, the thing that a lot of people don't realize is that fight that Sonny Liston and Muhammad Ali had in Miami that year, that's also the year that Muhammad Ali had met with some of the greatest civil rights leaders in Miami as well.
The meeting in Miami.
And it's actually on Hulu or one of them where they have that story when they were all there together. That is what made this fight, this 1964 thing, really crazy to me. I didn't realize that was when that happened. But yes, that's today in sports. So heavyweight champions Muhammad Ali and Sonny Liston, 1964. Sonny Liston wasn't no mas. He didn't come out in the 7th round. That's it.
Yeah, and if you ever watched that fight, because I watched it a couple of times, you ever watched that fight, Muhammad Ali wanted to quit because he said that Sonny Liston had poured something on his glove and put it in his eye and was burning the hell out of his eyes. And that's when Sonny Liston was starting to come back on him because he couldn't see. And I forgot his trainer. He told him, said, no, you go out there, and they finally got it cleared up. And of course, that's how he won the championship. And of course, and what his favorite phrase was, I shook up the world. I'm pretty. I'm pretty.
I'm the greatest.
Yeah, I'm the greatest.
I'm a bad man.
I'm a bad. No, I'm a bad man.
Muhammad Ali was actually like, yo, that cat he was hitting me. He was hitting me.
Yeah.
That was the first fight I ever heard Muhammad Ali was like, I might not be able to daggone make it through this.
And then of course, you know, he was Cassius Clay. Then after he won the fight, of course, then he became Muhammad Ali. I think after that fight, he became Muhammad Ali. Another side thing, Sonny Liston, they said he was killed by the mob. Matter of fact, in Las Vegas. So Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he worked for the mob. He was a mob hitman, and he had his gloves packed. And like you said,
I don't know if he was a mob hitman, but he probably was
No,
a
no,
mob
no.
person that
he
pick
was
up the
the
money.
enforcer.
Yeah,
Enforcer.
enforcer. Yeah,
He was a
yeah,
mob
enforcer. Yeah, hitman take motherfuckers out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He was
Also,
Yeah, yeah.
remember, after this fight with Liston is when Muhammad Ali started talking with your boy Bumpy Johnson too in New York.
Yeah.
That's when
So
they hooked up.
there it
after
is,
this
man.
fight.
Man, shout out, was a good one right there. Ladies and gentlemen, that was shout out with
History.
today in sports.
Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Oh man, the pictures are getting slim. Oh shit. But there's still some weird sports out there. And we done gave you some great ones. We done gave you extreme ironing. We done gave you rock skipping. And Pharaoh, what do you need to become a professional in rock skipping?
Oh man,
What
it's
you said.
2026. I don't even think we have that anymore.
Oh, they still there. Rock skipping ain't
$10.
going nowhere.
Hey, do the tariffs, man. The rocks got expensive. So
But then you hear the Supreme Court said they're illegal.
hey man, I'm
Maybe
just
they
saying,
come
man.
back.
No,
You know, we
y'all
got
need
the
to stop
important
this.
rocks
Y'all got my
now,
wife. Y'all got my wife looking up weird sports now. Stop that mess, man.
Yeah. Look at
Hey,
But like I say,
$10.
$10.
Charming.
$10, man. $10 in your own uniform. Forget your river rocks.
there it is.
The
Yeah,
old
we done did worm charming, we done did snail racing, we done did goddamn
Worm
ferret
racing.
racing. We done did shit ferret in your pants. Hey, we done gave you a lot of great ones.
Oh, what
And
was
what-
the Golden Booth wrestling?
Even sleeping
Golden Booth
contest.
ladies?
You can
Speaking contest. We
have
done
a
give you
contest sleep.
some of the weird sports is physical, but the majority of them are sports that you can go out there and do if you're not a true athlete. And fellas, I don't think you have to be a true athlete to do this sport right here.
Goanna pulling is Australia's wildest test of strength. Two competitors face off, lying on their stomachs with a thick strap around their necks. Then they pull like their life depends on it. First one to yank the other across the line wins. Just watch how intense these rounds can get, as if their life depends on it.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Pharaoh, you got that look on your face like, what the hell?
There's a whole thing they talk about you face off. Like, bitch, how else you gonna do this?
You lost for words, eh?
They had a crowd. They had an audience for this shit. That's what I'm looking at.
Oh shit! They had a
I was looking at my man. I was looking at my man dancing. I'm like, he getting it, ain't he? Bro, listen to me. You got two grown men laying in the prone position, looking each other in the eye with a bro. Listen,
That's
to me.
almost
That
like
is-
Roman Greco wrestling. Like you get mounted up on this shit.
Oh shit!
Nah, we
Bro.
ain't doing that.
I thought
What
they were. I thought
What
they
was
were.
the trap? What was it made out of?
The original one, because I did a little research. The original one was done out of the thing they put on the horse. What they put on the horse? The horse reins or whatever. That's
Yeah.
the original one, but that was just a leather strap that they had on. But the original ones, they used to take the horse reins off of and put around their neck and pull each other like that.
So you talking about the original? So this should be going on a minute.
Yeah, this should be going on for a minute. Yeah. This should be going on for a while.
How the
Listen,
fuck did you
I
find
wanted
that
to
one?
see
That-
if they were. If I wanted to
that
see the
seemed like
rubber
two
band
lizards
pull
trying to
their
fight.
heads and smash them joints together and see who made it, who didn't get knocked out. That's what I wanted to see.
What you say, Pharaoh? You said my algorithm. See, I tell you, my algorithm's all kind of fucked up. Shit just be popping up, man. Hey,
How the fuck
I
that
You know
come
what
out?
this is?
Hmm?
You know what this is? This is nose wrestling turned.
That's what I
around.
was thinking about. The opposite of the way.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was thinking the same shit.
That's all this is.
yeah, but there it is.
Listen to
All right,
me.
nose
I
wrestle,
just
turn
wanna know.
around. Then we got neck
Have a
wrestling.
strong ass neck is what you
You gotta have a
doing.
I
strong
just
neck.
wanna
That's
know.
what
Oh, yeah.
I'm about to say. You gotta have
Oh, right up here, these tracks. Oh yeah,
question.
the track's got to be
Ask
strong.
the question.
What's
How
that?
did they come up with this?
Shit, fuck if I know, man. Shit.
Wait, did you see they had wrestling outfits on too?
Yeah, you asking me like I know, man. I don't know. These motherfuckers do weird shit. That's why we call it weird sports.
When you say that underline the name weird.
Yeah, that's
Hey, there you go, because this shit weird.
I just got this problem. I just got this problem with two. I already don't like face-offs in boxing. Men faces being that close together. That's not what you want to do.
You're a homophobe.
I'm not a homophobe. I just don't want you in my face. I don't want you in my face like that.
Cause I don't need no spit. I don't need no spit.
That motherfucker Jamaican. That's what you need to say right now. No batty boy for him. That motherfucker Jamaican. No batty boy.
Motherfucker, what the fuck do you mean am I homophobe? I don't want your mans in my face.
No.
What's understood don't need to be overstood.
That motherfucker batty boy.
Shut up.
That motherfucker gonna eat pum pum. Pum pum. No, eat the pum pum. Yeah.
Be found up missing up in the banana plant.
Nobody said that, man.
Wrap you up in some goatee and send you to the
there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Our weird sport of the week. Oh, my man Pharaoh King gonna bring it on home. Which is what? Trivia question. King, what you got for us this week, my brother?
Hey, y'all know at the end of February comes with the NCAA men's basketball and women's basketball. Y'all know it's almost time for March Madness. Right. So here we go. Here's a question for you guys. And why am I on the big screen, man?
Yeah, man. Hey, it's time to shine.
Yeah, there you go.
You're a touch to my cousin, so I want to make sure he see what he about to deal with.
You notice he didn't set my challenge. Pump.
Which active men's coach has the most wins? The AP top 5 matchup.
Williams, NC North Carolina coach.
You don't coach North Carolina.
Roy Williams with the
Roy Williams.
Yeah.
No, he don't coach anymore. He gone.
The question is active men's coach.
Yeah, he doesn't coach anymore. What's it called? Herbert is the head coach of in North Carolina right now. Give me Syracuse coach.
Ooh,
Jimmy Boeheim. Boeheim.
Still coaching?
So that was my answer. That was my answer.
Yeah, he still coaches. I would say Boeheim. Damn. Yep. I would say Boeheim. Shoot, he been in there even before Carmelo. So
yeah, that's what I'll go with, man. Or shit, see, god damn it.
He's got Arizona coach. I mean, Rick Pitino. Rick
Pitino. That's all I got to say.
Rick Pitino.
It's Rick Pitino. Rick Pitino. I forgot about him. So yeah, because he was at Louisville, Kentucky. Well,
I would say
I hope Calipari ain't in there.
Calipari still coaching. That's a good one. So hey, I'm gonna stick with. I'm gonna stay with my man from Syracuse. I know it wrong now, Pharaoh, but I know the answer probably is Rick Pitino.
No, I said Boeheim too.
Yeah.
What was old boy? Who was old boy that was at Louisville?
No, man. You either got Rick Pitino.
Black dude. He was with Arkansas.
No, he don't coach no more though.
Oh man.
You talking about he doesn't coach anymore. He talking about active coach.
He ain't even alive anymore.
He's still alive.
No, no, man, not the black guy. The old. I'm talking about
Richardson,
the white dude.
I don't know that dude. The last Alabama coach I know they had that was black. Well, was little short dude that played with San Antonio.
He was there 2 years.
Yeah, Avery Johnson.
Yeah, Avery Johnson. He was there 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years.
We got Charlie waiting on you.
Man, I don't know, man. It could be any one of them. I don't follow I don't follow NCAA basketball coaches.
Okay, then well,
Shoot,
but
Jim
that-
Boeheim.
but you don't even get a point. Hey, you just get a
I
negative.
already said Calipari. I threw his name out there.
Okay, you got Calipari there. Who you got? I got Boeheim. Who you got? What's the answer, Pharaoh?
Well, here comes the answer, man. Here comes the answer.
John Calipari, ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, shout it. You don't get an answer because you didn't want it. You wasn't sure. I'm not giving him that. I'm not giving him.
He gets 0.5 for
He
honorable
gets that.
mention.
No, fuck that. You got it from me, Shotta. You got it from me, Shotta. You was the only one that said it.
I wasn't sure it was right, but I take it.
Yeah,
There you
Calipari.
go.
Yeah, Calipari. Well, he used to coach. Well, he was New Jersey Nets head coach.
Right.
Then he went to Kentucky.
He started at UMass.
Yeah, UMass. Started at UMass.
Yeah,
Right.
there you go. There you go. As a matter of fact, he coached the tall linky boy that went to the Knicks, and he was real
You
quiet.
talking about Canby?
Yeah, there you go, Canby. Yeah, I liked him.
Who?
Marcus
yeah,
Canby.
you talking about,
Marcus
Canby. Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus Canby. I remember
Yeah.
him. There it is,
Damn, that's a
man.
long time ago.
Long time
Yeah,
ago.
it was a long time ago.
Well, shit,
You
Tim,
don't even hear his name anymore.
Tim old shit. He played when they had the peach basket on the damn team.
He
He had on the damn net.
he said the original basketball.
Yeah. And then underhand. That's why his hands like that.
Tim, don't take that. Dog.
You ain't
Don't
funny,
you take that.
motherfucker. You ain't funny.
And that's my man. Pharaoh King trivia question of the week. Tim Dog, man. Shout out to social media and give the people something to think about before we go, my brother.
Friendship can go a long way. It just depends on who you consider a friend. Me, I'm very picky about who I call friends. Everybody who seems to be nice may not always be your friend, but someone who cares about you, who not just about you, your well-being, your fam, that's a person I would consider a friend. Someone I would bring to my house. Just like the guys on this panel, all day today, I've been looking forward to this because I know that when I get on this show, I'm going to have a good time because my brothers are there to pick me up. You may not have good friends like I do, but try and find someone that you can trust and go to, and that person will make you feel good. Tim Dog, Instagram, Father's Love 99. It's about me, my son, and my grandson.
Now you make me feel bad. After shit, I say, no, I don't feel bad.
Nah, don't feel bad. Fuck that. I don't feel bad when I talk about your ass.
I'm lying. I'm lying.
I mean,
Man,
everything I motherfucker say.
That's right. But man, what you got for the people before we go, my brother? Make sure you shout out your social media so the people can follow you as well, my brother.
Show. You see my social media down there. One Love Shut Up Blues tonight and Shut Up Yahoo. But for those of you who might not have seen it, I didn't, but I've heard about it. The State of the Union that was last night. I'll tell you like this right now. We are in it, y'all. So keep your head above water. Don't spend all day watching this fool because there's other things going on in the world. Take care of your family, your friends, and make sure that you keep God first. That's the only way to survive this thing. Holla at your boy.
There it is.
Take care of your money.
Man, that shit was painful, boy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What you got for the people before we go, my brother? Make sure you shout out your social media so that people can follow you as well, my brother.
So speaking of social media, I got something I'm gonna read here that kind of deals with social media. So mine is Pharaoh_71 IG, King Ryan Facebook. So too many dead people walking around. No empathy, no emotional intelligence, no good intentions for anyone. Just looking to covet people's energy and sabotage who they can covet or manipulate. There's too much of that going on right now, man. So, like you said, keep your head up, keep yourself diligent, be aware of your surroundings and produce positive energy. That's what's wrong with this with the United States now. Too much negative energy, too much division going on. So keep it up.
There it is.
In the words of Tupac, ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh,
Yeah.
Negro, please.
Somebody had said, sometimes I feel down, but then I remember that I could have been born with an IQ low enough to think Trump is an amazing president.
Yeah,
so
I saw
think
that
about
too.
that, guys.
Negro, please.
Yeah.
I'm
saying
fuck that.
No, I'm talking about Negro please for Trump because he's a
Right. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I read that shit and I was like, damn, I feel better already, man. I'm going to work now.
There it is. And that's me, ladies and gentlemen. My brothers already said it all. I don't really have to say it again. But you can always catch me, the Man on the Street, at the Man on the Street show. Oh man, I'll be dropping videos like hotcakes and they make you go out there and check it out. Hey, if you're feeling down, you may get a good laugh because the way I chop them up. You also catch me at Caribbean's Canvas Expression. That's the AI channel. I just tell AI what I wanted to do. It does it. I put it out. I haven't put nothing out there lately. So go watch the classics, like the Mad Professor says. But make sure you check us out this Friday night at 8:00 for 2 cigars and a blunt. Oh man, we always have a good time on that goddamn podcast. But make sure you stick around for our after show called Asked Out. Like Tim Dawg famously said, you usually go straight, we make that right. Man. And now, like Tim Dawg famously said, if we make that damn left, we're gonna drive that bitch right off the goddamn cliff. Right on. Make sure you come back next Wednesday at 7:00 for the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. All we do is talk about sports. And as you can see, we not that bad. We give you something to talk about, something to laugh about.
Fuck that, we good.
Check us out. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend about us. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Man on the Street.
What do you call it when you tase a con? Shaka Khan. Pharaoh King out.
Negro, please.
Now I know how mad I feel. Them dogs would be more careful. Don't listen to that motherfucker down there.
I just don't know how the Bad Professor feels. That's funny.
You know we do it down
I did that intentionally. I intentionally did that.
Shatta is here. Shatta is gone. I wish everybody a wonderful week. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Enjoy Shatta.
If you're still in the east and you still got that bad weather, be careful out there because that shit looks very nasty.
Yeah.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, y'all be careful out there. We're out. Peace. There it is.